Hi and welcome back. Now on this video we are going to try to add a health bar for the main character. So we're going to start by in the content folder. We want to keep everything organized, so because I'm going to create a blueprint, even though it's a widget blueprint, it is still a blueprint, so I'm going to keep it in my blueprints folder. Here I'm going to right click, I'm going to select user interface, and I'm going to create a widget blueprint. It's a user widget blueprint, so I'm going to just call it widget blueprint WB underscore, and we can call it health bar. Okay. Now I'm going to open this up and I'm going to dock this right here so I can go back and forth. Now I'm going to save just in case. Now when you are working on a widget, you have the designer and then you have the graph. So first we're going to start with the designer, and for this one we're going to add a canvas. So I can just type it right here and then I drag it over here, and that is my canvas. Now after this I'm going to look for a progress bar. I'm going to do the same. I'm going to drag it here, and as you can tell, it's going to show up right here, and we have to make sure that they are in the right place. We're going to add a couple more things. We're going to find an overlay. We're going to do the same, drag it. Okay, we're going to make it that big. That looks good. Okay, now what I'm going to do is this overlay, I'm going to grab it, if it lets me grab it, and I'm going to put it right here. Okay, so we got the overlay. The overlay should be on top, so we're going to just move it here, kind of like working with layers. So we got the overlay, we have the progress bar, and now we're going to find text. Text, and it's just the regular text, and the text is going to be, oh, I need to grab it, of course. It's going to be at the bottom. So we got from the canvas, we got the overlay, then we have the progress bar, and then the text block. Now we have these three items. We're going to save just in case, save all. Now I'm going to select the progress bar on the side, and I'm going to change the padding so that it's going to fill the overlay. So let's go ahead and do here. Where's the padding? Border padding. Okay, so let's do it this way. This way. Oh, let's see. Oh, it's not working that way. Okay, let's do it another way. So maybe it's just by doing this. Nope, that doesn't do it. Am I selecting the right one? Okay, so that's the progress bar. And in the padding, okay, nope, this won't do it. Bar fill type. No, that's just the way it's gonna fill. Oops. Let's go back again. Progress bar. Here it is. Border padding. Oh, this is the same one I saw. Let's see. This should do it. Okay. Let's start over. Well, actually, we can just move it manually. Okay. to fill that. There you go. You can also do it without the overlay, it doesn't matter. Now I'm gonna set the text right in the middle. The justification will be right in the middle for the text, and then we're gonna kind of move it right there. Okay. Now the overlay is the one that contains everything. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna anchor it to the corner so it doesn't move too much. Oops. Let's do undo. Okay. There we go. Now we're gonna go to the graph of the widget. And here we're gonna create a custom event. So we're gonna just go ahead and say custom event. And we can label it as needed. We can just say update health UI for the user interface. I'm gonna get the progress bar variable, which is right here, and I'm gonna drag it here. I'm gonna get it. Now from the progress bar, I'm going to look for the set percentage. Actually, it's percent. Okay. Now in the custom event, we're gonna add two inputs. So when we click it, we're gonna go to the details, and we are going to add. Normally my inputs are normally back here. I don't know where they moved. Okay. Now for my inputs, I'm gonna add two of them. They both are gonna be float. And we're gonna call the first one current health and max health. And the second one, max health. We're gonna compile and save just in case. Now, before we attach all of these, what we're gonna do is we're going to find a divide pin. And so for the operators, divide, and we're gonna divide the current health by the max health. And that'll be our percent. And we're gonna connect the update health UI to the set percent. Now we're gonna compile and save just so there are no problems. Now we're gonna take a look at the designer side. We're gonna click on the text box, and we're gonna make it a variable. So on this side, we're gonna say that it is a variable. Save, compile and save. Now I'm gonna go to the graph screen, and I'm gonna get the text health variable. From here, well, I'm gonna get rid of these. I don't need them. From here, we're gonna add the node set text, and make sure that is this one right here, the one that has the little pink thing at the bottom. And we're gonna connect the set percentage to the set text. From the custom event, the current health. We're gonna connect it. We're gonna go ahead and connect it all the way to the in text, and that creates a brand new node that we're gonna keep there. I'm gonna kind of organize this a little bit. There we go. This one's here. There we go. That looks more clear. Compile, save, just in case. Now, after this, we go back to our blueprint for our third person character. And we are going to go to the event graph. And we're gonna look for our event begin play, because it can only be used once. So we're gonna find it. Okay. Event begin play. We can also just do a search, but let's see if we can find it right away. Enhance. Oh, it's not there. So then we can actually create it. Okay. So we're gonna say event begin play. And from this one, we're gonna just go ahead and find the node called create widget. Create widget. And for the class, we're gonna select the widget that we created, which is going to be the health bar. From the owning player, we're gonna just connect player controller. And it's going to be player controller, this one, just player controller. From the return value of the create w, the widget, from the return value, we're gonna connect add to viewport. We're gonna compile and save. We're gonna go back to our widget on the designer. We have the health bar, the progress bar, and I usually try to use for the appearance. We got a couple of them. I know that there's more than one, so here it is. Okay, so we got the fill type. It's going to be left to right. Okay, and then for the style, for the background image, the tint, the background, we're going to say that it's going to be red. Is that the foreground or the background? Okay, let's check it. Let's click OK. And then for the progress, let's see, mask, fill in, the fill in color, will make it green, a little darker. Okay. And on the progress bar, here is the percentage. So if it's 100%, it's gonna be full. But of course it's 100%, but it's a 1. So, okay. We're gonna compile and save. And we're gonna find out if it shows up on our screen. Let's try it. too big. It's too big and it's not anchored correctly. So we're gonna go back here and we're going to move the anchors manually. Hold on, let's make sure that it's the right one. Okay, the overlay with all those. Okay, so let's just do all of them that way. Okay, progress bar. We're gonna do the block. Okay, compile, save. Let's find out if it does it. Oh, there it is. Much better. So now it's showing up on the screen. So now we are going to find out if it actually works when it gets some damaged. From here, we're gonna tell the character or make the character get damage every time it gets an event that causes damage. So here in the blueprint for the third person character in the event graph, we are going to look for event any damage. It's thinking. There we go. Now from this one, we're gonna first create two variables. So for the variables, we're gonna create the first one, we're gonna label it current health. We're gonna make it a float. We're gonna create another one, and this one we're gonna call it max health. Compile, save. Our max health, we're gonna set it at 100. Compile, save. Now from the node add to viewport that we have right here, we're gonna set the current health, and that's the one we just created. Notice how you can grab it from within here, or you can just drag it from here to here. It's the same thing. Now we're gonna connect it to the get health. Oh, we got current health, yes. And then we're gonna connect the max health. So we're gonna get it. So our current health is gonna be our max health. Now, right next to the event any damage, we're gonna add a minus. So we're gonna do subtract . Now we're gonna get the current health, which is right here. We're gonna get it, and we're gonna connect it to the first pin of the minus. And I will connect the damage here. So the current health is going to become current health minus the damage that it's going to cause any other event. Now we're gonna use, from the minus, we're gonna use a clamp float. And for the clamp float, we're gonna put it in the oh, it's already connected. Okay, so the clamp float, we're gonna, the minimum, we're gonna leave it at 0. The maximum, we're gonna get the max health. We're gonna just attach it there. Now from here, we're gonna set the current health. Now, on the create widget part right here, we are going to change the return value to a variable. Connect the new created variable that gives us this created in between the create the widget and the add to viewport. Now we're going to label this one. We're going to label it widget main. Compile, save. Once we created or made this into a variable, because it is our widget, now we put it in between, make sure that it is connected, and now we are going to use this variable to continue up here. So I'm just going to go ahead and get this one from here. I'm going to select update health UI. We're going to connect this to this. The current health is going to go here, and for the max health we can just plug it in here. We're going to compile and save. Now we're going to copy the nodes that are update health UI, the WB main variable, and the max health variable. We're going to copy these three. Control C for copy. We can do Control D for duplicate. And we're going to connect them down here. So we're going to paste, and we're going to connect these right here, and the current health goes with the current health right there. We're going to compile and save. And of course, I did notice this part, so we're going to make sure that it's connected. So we have everything running and it's connected. We're going to compile and save. No error, so everything is great for now. So now we want to create damage so we can see how much damage the something gives to the character. So now from here, we're going to go to the main level, and we're going to add something that's going to cause pain or take damage. So for this one, we're going to go in here, and if you're looking for something specific, all you have to do is just start typing. So we're going to call it a pain causing volume. We're going to add it right by the tree. Remember, we have our message that says trees are not what they seem. So we're going to put it by the tree. We're going to make it bigger. Only need it this way, right there. We're going to save. Now, for this pain causing volume, that's already here. When we click on it, we are going to take a look at the details. And we got here, how much damage is it going to give? So we're going to just say, it's going to do 20. Okay, the damage type, well, the damage type is just the regular one. So we are going to save. We're gonna play the game and see if it works. Here we go. Okay, I'm here, I'm happy, I have health. I'm gonna get close to the tree. I get the message, trees are not what they seem. I'm gonna get closer. Oh, but yeah, these two are going to be interfering with each other. Okay. Oh, but see, I did get damaged. So actually, let's go ahead and move this out of the way. All right, because the other one is gonna be there. So let's just test it this way. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna go here. Oh, do you see that? Oh, okay. So we got a health bar that it's working. And don't worry about the sounds or making it pretty. That's actually the part that's more fun, but it's easier. So we have to take care of the more complicated things first. So we got a health bar that is working. Hopefully you can make it to the next video. We're gonna make some adjustments. Thank you for watching.